So I was sick this week. I was under the weather. I was in bed for a couple of days, and it gave me time to think. I was thinking a lot about the documentary and thinking a lot about homeless people, and then in my mind, I put myself in their shoes, and I was like, "Wow, how bad would this be if I was actually on the streets right now, instead of being in a warm bed and having someone to look after me?" And it just solidified the point and the fact to me how important it is that we address this issue, because I really couldn't imagine having to face the hardships of being on the streets and fighting for your life each day, and then to suddenly become ill and have that to contend with as well is just, it's heartbreaking. Obviously, people on the streets are far more vulnerable to sickness, and not even that. I mean, I was thinking about how there's a perception amongst the general public that the people on the streets are drug users and alcoholics, and they don't want to help themselves and stuff like that. But these addictions can happen to anyone, and these addictions are probably predominantly why these people are on the streets in the first place and are in such a bad situation. So you're asking them to break this addiction and break this problem that's been holding them back all their lives or whatever. But what happens when you give up something? What happens when you give up alcohol? What happens when you give up heroin or something? Your body goes into shock. You have withdrawal symptoms and you become very, very ill. And at the same time, you're on the streets. And what are you going to do? You're going to go back to that one thing that makes you feel normal, despite the fact that it really isn't, but your body's used to it. The people at the Street Food Project, they give out food every single night, bar Sunday. It's given out in the church where the people can actually go into the warmth. And how can the council, the government, how can they not provide some sort of shelter for 1 hour, 6 nights a week? How can't they do that? To get these people in out of the cold, have a dignified meal without having to stand outside. It's bemusing and it's baffling that nothing can be done about this. There can't be one site in the whole of Penzance that can be used, that they can spend 1 hour a day or even 1.5 hours of the day in the warmth. Something to look forward to. I can't get my head around it, to be honest. And we'll keep hoping, and we're gonna go down there tomorrow night and we're gonna see how things are. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, I'm just kind of venting a bit, but yeah.